Greetings, Rising Card. You stepped into the 360 chamber. I am Queen Vanshay Rising, 360 plus Tarot. Today is Valentine's Day. We will be doing a requested reading for Lewis Hamilton. This will be the third reading for him. The difference between this reading and all the other readings that I've done for him that was requested, this will be just him, a solo dolo reading, just about him, okay? The prior readings was about him and Rosanna and him and Kim Kardashian. This will strictly be about him. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. As you can see, we only have 4 decks right here. As always, I'm going to shuffle the deck. Even though they've been shuffled already, I'm going to shuffle them up again. And I'm going to ask the questions and deliver the cards, okay? Now, as always, before I do any reading, I'm always meditating, getting ready, preparing myself. And when I was getting ready and meditating to do Lewis Hamilton's reading, I was thrown off a little bit because this is what came in my head. Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. So I'm like, hold on, Spirit. Is y'all saying get off this man dick? You've been doing too many readings for him. So wait a minute. So I'm like, oh shit, maybe I'm not gonna be able to do it. But then Spirit was like, go listen to the song. So I went and listened to the song. Listen, where my little notes at? I went and listened to the song, right? And this is the part that jumped out. And I'm a Royce the 5'9" fan, okay? Most tarot readers, they get their messages through imaging or through songs. And I listen to so many different types of music. So when this came through, I'm like, okay, but this is what caught my attention. It says, I'm giving all my hoes an ultimatum. She's my mascot. I'm just trying to motivate her. I'm just popping, and she just getting ass shots. That right there, I'm like, oh, okay. I get it now. So go check that out because it's called Wait a Minute by Royce the 5'9", and you're gonna hear that within the first I think minute and 30 seconds into the song. But that's what it has said. I'm giving all my hoes an ultimatum. She's my mascot. I'm just trying to motivate her. I'm just popping and she getting ass shots. I'm like, damn. So maybe, oh fuck, bro. Hold on, bro. I didn't, shit. I forgot to light my incense, man. See, that's because I'm riding solo dolo. I have no monsters in me, no Starbucks in me, no nothing. This is just going to be a pure goddamn reading, okay? So, sorry about that. I have to light my incense. Forgot about it. But anyhow, maybe that's what it is when it come to do. Maybe he's trying to find somebody who's trying to, do better for themselves. And maybe, you know how some fathers feel like a man is never going to be good enough for their daughter no matter what. Maybe he feels like he just hasn't met anyone that's good enough for him to be with. Because if it says, I'm giving all my hoes an ultimatum, she's my mascot, I'm just trying to motivate her. I'm just popping and she getting ass shots. So for that to come to my head, maybe that's how he feel about these females. Maybe he feel like they just not good enough for him, regardless of how they look, regardless of how much money they got, regardless of what anybody else think. Maybe he just feel like they're not up to his standards. And I know that sound crazy as fuck, but that's what I got. So let's just move on. Let's just move on. So I got my little notes here. And here we go. Without further ado, here we go. So I want to use the Wisdom of Oracle, and I want to ask 3 questions, okay? And I'm gonna tell you what the questions are in this order. Um, what energy is Lewis sitting in right now? And then I want to know, what is he hiding or protecting emotionally? And then I want to know what truth is trying to surface for him. So we're going to use these cards to try to get that message out, okay? So here we go. Spirit. um, what energy is Lewis Hamilton sitting in right now? What is he hiding or protecting emotionally, Spirit? And what truths is trying to surface for him? Okay, 3 cards, Spirit, please. Right off the top. Let's do it again. Fuck. Alright. Okay. Here we go. So here we go. What energy is Lewis sitting in right now? Okay. What is he hiding or protecting emotionally? And what truths is trying to surface for him? Here they go. Here they go. Here we go. What energy is Lewis currently sitting in right now? Aww. Aww. Damn. Orphaned. Number 5 could be significant to him. Orphaned. That's crazy. What energy is Lewis sitting in right now is orphaned? We all know what orphaned is. Someone who feels abandoned. Normally it's a child, but he's not a child. But maybe the energy that he's sitting in is maybe feeling abandoned or not want to feel abandoned or something like that. So we're talking about his relationships. So I remember just the other day, the guy was telling me that it's like he's allergic to relationships. It's possible that maybe he abandons them before they abandon him. I don't know. But what energy is he currently sitting in right now? We got orphan in number 5. Okay. That's crazy for a Valentine's Day reading. Wow. Okay. Here we go. What is he hiding or protecting emotionally? To be fair. Damn. Okay, so when I see this card, and number 38 could be significant. So I said, what is he hiding or protecting emotionally? So it's like maybe it's just his feelings. To be fair, I got to protect myself and make sure I'm straight. This is just what it is, whether you feel it's fair or not. But this is what I'm doing for myself. Okay? To be fair. What is he hiding or protecting emotionally? Be fair. If things aren't balanced and I feel like this, I got to do what I got to do for my own self. Fair is fair, right is right, wrong is wrong. Now this is going to be the kicker right here. This is going to be the kicker. What truths is trying to surface for him? Message in a bottle. Ooh-wee. Message in a bottle. So here's the thing. What truths is trying to surface for him? When I see message in a bottle, it's like there is something that's trying to get through to him, but it's like it's possible that that's crazy. What truths is trying to surface? in order for message in a bottle to come about, it surfaced through the water and things of that nature. And it's crazy that message in a bottle would pop up for him. So the message in the bottle, I feel like he may not have to feel this way. Um, Whatever happened to him to make him be in this energy, we're talking about sending the energy right now, but I mean, I don't know. Did him and the girl break up already? I don't know. But message in a bottle right here, and what truths is trying to surface. I feel like there's some things that he could be trying to suppress with message in a bottle. Something hasn't quite made it to him quite yet when it comes to love or something to that extent. But I never wanna be not really for sure, for sure. So I just wanna ask a question. These cards ain't even part of it. But these are the cards that I like to use for my little confirmation or whatever. So let's see here. Spirit, when I asked, what is he hiding or protecting emotionally, we got to be fair. And then I said, what truths is trying to surface for him, Spirit? We got message in a bottle. Can I get one card for to be fair for Lewis, please? And can I get one card for message in the bottle, please? Okay. To be fair. Why did to be fair come out for him? And message in a bottle. Whoa, that's a lot of cards. Message in a bottle. Woo-wee. I see what's at the bottom of here. At the bottom of this deck right here, we got the Six of Swords, and it talks about transitioning, moving on, change, leaving behind, releasing baggage, moving to calmer water relationships, ending. Okay, that's what's at the bottom of the deck. Now, to be fair, we have the World card that came out to clarify to be fair. And completion, accomplishment, wholeness, fulfillment, traveling, celebration of life and arrival. To be fair, and I kind of feel like it's exactly what I had just said. If he doesn't feel like things are working out the way that they need to work out, he's gonna do what's best for him. If things aren't feeling whole, complete, for him, he's gonna keep it moving. Then look, then I got the high priestess after that. Because look, he ain't finna deal with no burdens. He rather just start over, even if it may look like a loss. And that's just what the judgment is, to be fair. And he will start over again with the Fool card. Damn it. Listen, this is fucking crazy, bro. All of that. So, I wanted to know about message in a bottle. Now, remember I said it's something that that's not quite getting to him. Now, these two cards fell out face down. So, usually when the cards come face down, this is something that you're not aware of or something that you don't see coming or whatever the case may be. So, we got two cards that's finna get ready That's finna get ready to confirm message in a bottle. So here we go, Lord. Yo, I love it. Listen. Message, I said something that's not getting to him. Message in a bottle. Look what we got. The Empress and the Magician. Abundance, nurturing, fertility, feminine, good parenting, development, accomplishment, growth, evolution in action, followed by the magician, action, creation, manifestation, power, self-confidence, willpower, skill, and creativity. He's waiting for whom he feel is right for him. And with message in a bottle, he's not going to settle for anything less than that. He's creating what he wants. That he feels that's, remember when I said up to his standards? The Empress is a pretty good ass motherfucking up to standards type of motherfucker. Okay, let's just talk about it. Now, he is a Capricorn, okay, and this Empress right here is an earth sign. I'm not saying he would be compatible with the earth sign. I don't know, but what I do know is this is someone that would be good for him, okay, with message in a bottle. Someone that he feels that's an empress type of status, okay? And that's interesting because he is like I guess he's British or from Britain or something like that. Don't quote me on that shit. I could be saying it wrong. But it's like he has very high standards, okay? And even though he may have dated a lot of different celebrities, they he may not feel like they up to their standards, okay? Bottom line. And you can't be mad at a man like that because listen, a woman wants a man who has good standards, high standards, and got something going on for themselves, more than just the physical aspect of a person, right? So if this is what this man want, to be fair, if this is what he want, and if he has to keep going through different relationships after different relationships to find what it is, for his world to be complete, it is what it is. It just is what it is. And you can't be mad at a brother for that. You cannot be mad because a sister gonna want the best and expect the best. So he hasn't the best. He hasn't. Okay. But that's what he wants. He wants someone that's in an empress type of position. Okay. And it's funny because when I did the Kim Kardashian reading, we never got a queen. We never got an empress. We never got a high priestess. We only got pages when I did that reading. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. I needed that clarification, and I got what I wanted. You know, I don't know how anybody else going to feel about it, but I'm happy with what I got. All right, so let's keep it moving because we're already 18 minutes in. Now, I want to use these cards right here. And these are the Modern Witch tarot cards. I'm going to ask for 5 cards because I'm going to ask 5 questions, all right? So as I shuffle these cards, I'm going to tell you what my questions are. Number 1, what is his current state of love life, Number 2, what is blocking or influencing his romantic path? Number 3, what type of partner he is attracting? Number 4, what does he truly want in love versus what he shows publicly? Now that's a big one, okay? And what's coming towards him next in love? All right? 5 cards, please, straight off the top, Spirit. Here we go. What is his current state of his love life? Knight of Cups. This is his current state of his love life. The Knight of Cups. And this is interesting because the cups do talk about love. So I'm going to pull 4 more cards. What is blocking or influence his romantic path? Okay. What type of partner is he attracting? Okay. And what does he truly want in love versus what he shows publicly? And last card, what's coming towards him next in love. All right. So we're going to go one by one. So what is his current state of his love life? What is his current state? Is the Knight of Cups that had came out. And we're going to read what the Knight of Cups has to say. Here we go. Wait a minute. So it says, the Knight is confident, charming, and wonderful to be around. They instantly draw you in, but be aware that they're not focused on you. They're focused entirely on their cup and constantly looking for those brand new I'm sorry. I'll start over. Spirit, what is the current state of his love life? The Knight of Cups, Shay. This knight is confident, charming, and wonderful to be around. They instantly draw you in, but be aware that they're not focused on you. They're focused entirely on their cup and are constantly looking for those brand new feelings of love and passion. This is a relationship. Sorry. I don't know why the fuck this is so funny. I apologize straight up. My fucking eyes is watery. I can't even see. I'm so fucking goofy, dude. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to focus. For those. Okay, I'm gonna start. Okay, hold on. Let me get some tissue. Listen. I'm sorry. Stop fucking up. Hey, listen. Hold on. Like, I'm really got fucking tears in my fucking eyes right now. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna start off. I'm so sorry, y'all. I apologize. Knight of Cups. The knight is confident, he's charming, and wonderful to be around. They instantly draw you in, but be aware. They're not focused on you. They're focused entirely on their cup and constantly looking for those brand new feelings of love and passion. This is a relationship that won't last for long as much as you like it to. If the night is you, you've been chasing feelings a little too much and need to take time to nurture your existing friendships and relationships. See, I did it. So, what is his current state of his love life? I would agree a lot with this card coming out like it did. And my bad for laughing. Okay. So, the next question is, what is blocking or influencing his romantic path? So let's turn it over and see. So this is what's blocking it. Ooh. Look at that. Do y'all see that? It's the Eight of Swords. Wow. Now, most of us know what the Eight of Swords is. It's like the cards that we consider bad. We always know what the bad cards are, right? So let's just go on over here to see what the Eight of Swords have to say, okay? And the question again is, what is blocking or influences romantic path? The Eight of Swords. You're feeling trapped, blinded, unable to take action because of all your swords are stuck in the ground and it seems too difficult to pull them out, but those ropes aren't very tight, and with just a little struggle, they'll fall right off. Don't surrender to hopelessness and negativity. You might have made some mistakes that have gotten you here, but you have the skills you need to get yourself out of this situation. Remember, the magician, confirmation for the message in the bottle. Remember, not too long ago, what I had said. Okay. That's crazy. What y'all think about that? Like, for real. Let's just keep it moving. So, what type of partner is he attracting? Ooh. Hmm. The King of Pentacles. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? The type of partner that he is attracting is the King of Pentacles. Listen. Remember we talked about that Empress just not too long ago, didn't we? We did. So, let's go here. Now, yes, this King of Pentacles is a man, but as far as I know, he's not gay, right? And even if he was, okay, cool, whatever the case may be. But I'm thinking it's more so the characteristics of this King of Pentacles. So let's go to King of Pentacles and see what the King of Pentacles have to say, okay? Because what type of partner is he attracting? Let's read what he got to say. It says, the king has all they ever wished for and fought for, and all their material dreams have come to fruition. Though they have so much, they are not miserable, but instead trusting and extremely generous. They love to see others succeed as they have and will definitely be willing to lend a helping hand if needed. If you are the king, don't be stingy with your time and money. Donate your skills, wisdom, and possible money. You'll find fulfillment. You'll find fulfillment after spending time to help people. He looking for someone who not only cares about themselves but cares about others as well. That's the type of partner that he's attracting or should be attracting. Okay. So I like that for him. All right. Now, let's keep it moving. What he truly wants in love versus what he shows publicly. And that's so big. That is so big. Like, I swear people be getting on my goddamn nerves. How they be seeing all these celebrities out in public and they think they know their lives, and just because you see, even you as a person, when you leave your own goddamn house, you putting on a motherfucking mask. Even when you leave your, so how the fuck you think these celebrities is? They show you what they know you want to see and expect to see. But none of us really know what's really fucking going on. Because we're not in their space. We just go off of what social media say and try to put two and two together and come up with not a goddamn thing. Listen, let me just keep it moving like I said. So, what he truly wants in love versus what he shows publicly. So here we go. This is going to be interesting. Ah ha ha! Love it. I love this. Listen. Just more confirmation for me. Okay. What he truly wants in love versus what he shows in public. The magician. Ha ha! Exactly. A magician is gonna show you what you think you see, and half the time you ain't seeing a motherfucking thing because it's all an illusion. He's keeping you motherfuckers in illusion and in suspense. You'll never know the secrets to what's going on with the magician unless he chooses to reveal that. And that's why I said when I said what I said. Even you as a person, when you leave your motherfucking safe haven, which is your home, you put on a whole mask. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You walking different, you talking different, you looking different. But when you come home, you yourself, you at peace, you in your space. You can be quote unquote normal. Listen, pudding pop. For real. It's just what I had said. The Magician. What he truly wants in love versus what he shows publicly. Ain't that some shit? And then remember, The Magician came out earlier too in my confirmation with Message in the Bottle. A motherfucker's gonna show you what you think you want to see or what you thought you see. It's all an illusion. Okay? He know, to be fair, he know what he want in this world. And if he has to be feeling abandoned or being orphaned until the next time he find whoever the fuck he gonna be with, so be it, to be fair. Okay? So be it. It is what it is. I love it. Shit. Hell. Now, last question here for this deck. What's coming towards him in love, though? What's coming towards him in love, though? Two of Pentacles. Same old shit for the time being right now. Same old shit for the time being right now. The Two of Pentacles. Let's talk about the Two of Pentacles, okay? Every time I see the Two of Pentacles, I think about balancing, being able to do two things at one time. So let's see, because we're talking about what's coming towards him next in love. And shit, hey, to be fair, it got to balance out. It got to make sense, okay? So if it doesn't, he gonna keep juggling them motherfucking females. What he say? What did the message? Go to my trusty notes. I'm giving all my hoes an ultimatum. She's my mascot. I'm trying to motivate her. I'm just popping and she getting ass shots. Come on now, fam. Come on now, fam. Listen, I ain't had no caffeine today, y'all. No Monsters. No Starbucks. No coffee. No tea. No nothing. This is straight me. Sober, dober, solo, dolo. Fucking stupid, dude. Listen. Okay. The Two of Pentacles. So, what's coming towards him next in love? Let's see what the Two of Pentacles talks about. You're experiencing all the busy challenges of everyday life and handling it gracefully, may I add. You're in sync with the rhythm of the world. You're in sync with the rhythm of the world. Okay. And every movement and decision feels like a perfectly orchestrated dance because he can create what the fuck he wants to create and show you what the fuck he wants to show you when the fuck he wants to do it. Okay. Okay. And every movement and decision feels like perfectly orchestrated dance. As long as you are adaptable and flexible, you'll be able to continue this dance. And he's going to continue to do this song and dance, okay, until he finds someone who completes him. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. And I can't be mad at a person. I can't be mad at a person for that. I can't be mad at a person for doing that. Hey, you got to do what you got to do until you find who your person is. God damn. I get it. Shit, I done had 5 relationships. Each one lasting longer than the next one. Fuck that shit, bro. Take a break and come back. Okay? Focus on me. Focus on me. Straight up. But I get it. You have to see what works and what doesn't work. Okay? When it comes to in a relationship. And if he just wants to date right now, just let him date right now. You know? I don't think the people he's dating, he feels is up to par. So he gonna keep juggling these motherfuckers. Okay. Anyway, that's that. We can put the trusty book away. Now, here's where it may get a little bit more interesting. This is the Tarot Apocalypse, and I'm gonna ask for 2 cards because I'm gonna ask 2 questions, okay? So, here we go. I just wanna see what's at the bottom. Mm. Spirit, why y'all always doing that to me? So, remember, I just said someone that's up to his standards, that he considers up to his standards. And remember, I said the Empress. How come at the bottom of the deck we got the Emperor right here? How come that right there? How come that? Who that woman, Hopple? How come that's right there? And I ain't look at the bottom of none of these. I just picked them up and started shuffling them. Shit, something said look at the bottom. There's no way I knew this card was going to be right here. There's no way. Spirit did. That's why they said, look at it, Shay. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look. Peekaboo. Okay, listen, let me stop. It is too fucking early in the fucking morning, bro. It is like 5. No, it's like 3:05 right now, bro. Okay, here we go. Shit, well, what's the next one? 7:01. Ain't that some shit? Anyway, so I'm gonna ask 2 questions. I want to ask, what is the shadow affecting his relationships? And what is the eternal pattern he must break to find love? Okay? I'm hearing, I found love on a 2-way street. Something about a lonely highway. I found love on a 2-way street. I'm gonna have to go play that shit as soon as I get done with this reading. Oh, look at here. Look at here. What the fuck is this? How did this happen? See, my eyes was closed when I was singing the song, and then look. When did that shit pop up? Okie dokie. Well, the question was, what shadow is affecting his relationship, and what eternal patterns must he break? Now, I didn't see these cards right here because while I was just finding love on a lonely highway, my eyes was closed. I bullshit you not. And I looked down like, wait a minute. Wait goddamn minute. Where these cards come from? Y'all had to see it because I didn't see it. I'll have to replay it back. But we got these 3 cards right here. So this is what we have here, y'all. It's crazy. I only asked for 2 cards, but somehow 3 cards surfaced, and I didn't see it like I didn't. I'm gonna literally have to play this back. But here we go. I guess this is how we should do it. So I wanted to know what shadow is affecting his relationships. And we got the 10 of Swords. We got the 10 of Swords. And we know the 10 of Swords, for the most part, like I said, we know what the bad cards, what the cards that seem to be bad usually is. And I know, this is like an ending here. It can't get no worse than it already is, So, what shadow is affecting his relationship? This goddamn 10 of Swords. And then this is interesting because what eternal patterns must he break to find real love? We got the Judgment card. And then after that, we got the 6 of Pentacles. A lot of times when I see the 6 of Pentacles, and probably everybody else too, once again, it's all about balance. For me, it's all about balance. A equal give and take. So remember, we got this 2 of Pentacles, and it's right above here. You see it right above this 2 of Pentacles right here. Remember, I said he has to find his person he feels he can put on a pedestal, someone who's like the Emperor, his match. Then he'll have his balance with this 6 of Pentacles. That's how I'm looking at this. Because this card wasn't supposed to come out, Spirit. But anyway, Spirit said, God damn it, we do what we want to do. Wait a minute. So let's just read what this got to say. The Ten of Swords. And just bear with me because I don't always use this goddamn book. So, the Ten of Swords here. That's the Pentacles. So where did I put the Ten of Swords at? That's the Wands. I know I had color-coded these a while back. I didn't even know. Okay. I think we're close. I think we're close. Right here. I said I think. I wasn't 1,000% sure. See, that's how they got me last time. This apocalypse stuff is a little different than the regular tarot. But anyway, I'll find it. I'll find it. So, it's not that. It's not that. It's not that. So, here we go. I told you I would find it. Right here. Ten of Swords. Whew, this is a lot to read, Lord. But this is what we're going to say. I'm not going to read all of that. Because it's a lot. But here it is. So, what shadow is affecting his relationships? So it says, crisis. This is the revelation. Okay, it's Ten of Swords. So it says, crisis point, breakdown, the snapping of the mind, breaking down of intellectual construct ideas and beliefs, a painful ending, something taken to its local conclusion, welcoming destruction, stripping down conceptions and perceptions, questioning everything, the fragment mind destroyed, delusions break down, the death of the self-ego. That's what we got. Now, what shadow is affecting his relationship? Negatively aspect, clinging to painful ideas or self-doubt, self-sabotage, the worst point, a crisis, point dealt with poorly, an opportunity, a transition blocked, overthinking, causing problems. So he's really in his head a lot too when it comes to relationships themselves. Okay, what shadow is affecting his relationship? This goddamn Ten of Swords. This Ten of Swords. That's crazy. That is crazy. Even though I know people probably not going to read that, but I'm just going to put it right here so you can see it. And then you can pause it and read it, what it say, if that's something you want to do. Because I don't ever want to take away from anybody because I don't feel like reading this shit. But as you can see, it was a lot to fucking read, okay? And they can barely do that shit, so I was not finna read all that to y'all. But I'm not gonna stop you from doing it. So if you want to read it, you can read it and pause it and read it. Okay. And then this is the last part that I just kind of read to you guys here. Over here. And then you just pause it and read everything that it says, okay? Because I don't want to deny or take nothing from nobody, okay? But anyway, Judgment. It's interesting that Judgment would come out here. Because remember, we had to be fair. And a lot of times when I think about to be fair too, it's always about judgment as well for me too. So let's go over to Judgment. What eternal patterns he must break to find love? That judgment call. Okay. Let's see what judgment has to say for him when it comes to breaking these here patterns. Okay. That judgment usually towards the end. He ain't found that. All right. So let's go over to it. That's a lot too, y'all. Here we go. So this is the judgment card that came out. What eternal patterns he must break to find real love? So let's read it. An experience or process of rebirth, rising above, climbing out of the state of chaos. Ain't that some shit? Climbing out of the state of chaos with this 10 of swords and this 8 of swords right here. Bruh. Listen. Finding one's purpose, having a calling, the call to a spiritual life, gaining increased awareness, a heightened sense of understanding, transformation, pulling oneself out of the base and uncontrolled situation, mortality, and a sense of what is right, achieving freedom, listening to the higher self, serving one's higher need, purging that which is holding one back. Negative aspect, refusal to accept a calling, being trapped, refusing to accept a calling, being trapped or chained down by a person, situation, or outlook, feeling of going backwards, regression, morally bad choices, ignorance, being kept in the dark. Listen, what I feel like is he may have been doing something for so long and it may be hard to break a certain pattern, but once he breaks a certain pattern, he will find whom it is that he's looking for. Right now, he could just be having fun or whatever the case may be. But as soon as he break a certain pattern, he will find his person. He will find his person. And then this Six of Pentacles came out. Let's just go over to the Six of Pentacles and see what the Six of Pentacles have to say. Yeah, I put green tab for the Pentacles. Find that real easy. So, let's see what it says. Make sure that's the Six of Pentacles. Yes. So, here we go. So, this will be the conclusion after the Judgment card, okay? Even though I only asked, like I said, I only asked for 2, but I'm figuring once he is past this here, past the shadow effects and the eternal patterns that must be broken for him to find real love, then I feel like this what would be next, the Six of Pentacles. So let's see what the Six of Pentacles talks about. Generosity, charity, philanthropy, giving aid to those requesting it, exchange of sources, flow of resources, adaptability with respect to mutual concern, giving one's wealth, bequestment, offering support others in everyday world, real rebalance of one's material resources and community. Okay, negative aspect, receiving help, scorn or charity, needs to ask for aid, blocks, prevents the flow of resources. See, that's the thing. He wants someone who wants him for him, and not for what it is they can get from him. That's a real thing for him. I don't know if someone has put in his head about females being gold diggers or something to that extent, but it feel like he just don't want to be fucked over financially when it comes to a female. He want to meet someone who's not only equally financially, because he can find anybody that is equally balanced out financially. He can find anybody like that. But as I often tell people, it's more to life than money. There's more to life. I done been around a whole millionaire working as a CNA. And shit wasn't right. 3 weeks around these people, shit wasn't right. You know? But yet they had all this money, man. And shit just wasn't right for them. And I understood it, but just to sit there and experience it, like, damn, these are your problems? Really? You got all this money, but these are your problems. But it is what it is. So it's not just someone who can match him financially. You got to be able to match this man spiritually or religiously, which whatever he's into, emotionally, intellectually. You can have all the money in the world and be a dumbass. You feel me? He wants somebody who can connect on all levels, not just how big your booty is, not just what your pocketbooks say. You know what I'm saying? Not because of the area code that you live in. It's more to him than just that. And until he find that, he ain't fucking with nobody. And the Empress represents all of fucking that. And that's why that Emperor was at the bottom of the deck. His partner, his counterpart. These are not it. All these, I don't even know all the females that he done dated. All I know is what the people had said. The Rose lady, or whatever that was. And why the fuck was I finna say? Why was I finna say K Michelle? Why was I finna say K Michelle? Okay, I meant to say Kim K. That's what I meant to say. But K Michelle, oh Lord, is K Michelle finna be the next person he finna date? Oh Lord. Okay, I'm tripping. Anyway, but basically someone who balanced him out on each and every level, not just one or two. Because he's an attractive person. Okay, so we both attractive. Okay, cool. We both got money. Okay, cool. But can you meet me? Can we have an intellectual conversation? You know what I'm saying? Can you fulfill me emotionally, mentally? Do you have respect for yourself? Are you family orientated? You know what I'm saying? It got to be, this type of man wants you to be everything on every single level. If not, bye, Felicia. For real. I'm just saying. Anyway, we almost done. We're almost done here. This is the last questions here. And we're going to use the star code Astro to do that. I just want to peek at the bottom. Hold on, make sure I got them. They not. Wait. Okay, so I just turned this card around, but they all seem to be in the correct position because the numbers are at the top. But I just happened to look, and this one fucking card is in the reverse. This one fucking card, look at the numbers. The numbers show you that it's all upright. This one, and that's why I fucking look. Something said, look, Shay, and I was like, I peekaboo. The Leo card came out in the reverse. I'm gonna turn it on back right. And these are the last two questions, okay? Number one, what is Lewis' true core identity? And number two, what does he need emotionally from a partner? What he don't need is a big ego. Maybe that's why that card came out in reverse. Or maybe what he doesn't need is a fire sign. I don't know. We finna see. Spirit, please. We're almost done here. Yeah, we're gonna leave this man alone on that thing. Y'all better not, goddamn it, y'all better not ask me for another goddamn read on this thing. He gonna come knocking at my door. Alright, here we go. Spirit. Can I get 2 cards, please? What is Lewis' true core identity? And what does he need emotionally from a partner? Here we go. So, oh shit. Okay. Hold on a second. Ooh. I got to pee, y'all. All right, here we go. So, what is Lewis' true core identity, Spirit? This is his true core identity, okay? Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? He is a Capricorn. Damn, I wish I knew all his signs. His sun sign, his moon sign, and his ascendant. I wish I knew what that was. But anyway, his true core identity is the Taurus, which is so fucking interesting to me because once again, we got Earth coming out again here. Okay? Earth energy. So his true core identity is Taurus. So let's read what that has to say. Cultivate. Okay, number 2. See what it says. We're not gonna read all of this. I mean, you can read it if you want to, but I'm not gonna do all of that shit. I'm just gonna read this part right here. But you can pause it and read it yourself. Now, here we go. It says, Taurus excess can lead you to mistaken stubbornness for strength. Damn. Or look for spiritual and emotional answers in the material world. There will never be enough stuff to fill an emotional void. Sensuality is a Taurus gift, but sex alone will not fulfill the desire of love. Ooh, clarify your hunger. Ain't that... Ooh, if that ain't some shit on a stick. Do you hear what I just said? What is Lewis' true core identity? Listen to what this say. It says, these are the challenges right here. Okay, it says, Taurus excess can lead you to mistakes, stubbornness for strength, or look for spiritual and emotional answers in the material world. There will never be enough stuff to fill an emotional void. An emotional void. Orphan card. An emotional void. Sensuality is a Taurus gift, but sex alone. I'm giving all my hoes an ultimatum. She my mascot. I'm just trying to motivate her. I'm just popping and she getting ass shots. Sex alone will not fulfill a desire of love. Ain't that some shit? Clarify your hunger. Wow, this motherfucker is not playing. Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. Hell no. Listen, This is the gift right here. Everything that surrounds you is made up of matter, and the word matter comes from the Latin word macte, or mother. Empress, baby. Emperor status, baby. Emperor status. Emperor. British. Listen, Taurus connects you to the Sacred Earth Mother Gaia herself, the physical vessel who holds spirits in the body, in the plants, and in the earth beneath us. This person that he meets would be a gift to him. Right now, these people he are dating are just considered prizes and not gifts. Prizes. You know, damn, I used to read this book back in the day when I used to read a lot of urban books. The Trophy Wife. Yes, it was like a series or something like about a trophy wife. I used to read all them books back in the day until I was like, fuck that shit. No more Donald. No more Donald Goins for me. I don't want to read that bullshit no more. Them lifestyles a nigga done been in. I don't need to read that shit. You feel me? That's when I started reading other shit. But anyway, he hasn't found his person. He hasn't found the person who meets his standards. That's really all it boils down to. That's it. Okay? That's it. That's all. I'll read this. It says, action. Work with the metaphor of guarding, plowing, and grounding plants. The seed nurtures the crop with the water and fertilizes and protects those crops from predation. Grow roots rather than travel. Investigate the concrete from the project should take you in the next particular steps in the direction. Appreciate the sense, notice what you see, smell, hear, and feel and taste. Use the sense to be the present moment and let time flow by. Cuddled feeds. In a relationship, listen to both the signals of the body, chemistry, and practicalities of your life to give it the fertility feel. Cultivate your garden like a slow growing flower basking in the sun. Basking in the sun. Find contentment in this moment. Explore the roots of the situation. Ask what feeds this idea or what feeds your soul. If you're feeling pushed about it, sit still and grow your roots and let them storm pass over you. Somebody just touched me. Don't hurry. Play the long game as you plant and tend to the crops. On everything, something just touched my shoulder. Back the fuck off me, bro. It was a gentle touch. It was a real gentle touch. I don't know what that was all about, but Spirit, we're gonna talk about all of that later, okay? What was that all about? I've been touched. Okay. So, Taurus, this is the true core of his identity. Okay? Now, here's the kicker. What does he need emotionally from a partner? What does he need emotionally from a partner? And I think that is such a wonderful way to end this reading. I don't know what's this gonna say, okay? I don't know what's this gonna say. Exactly how I said it. I don't know what's this gonna say. But we started off with what energy is Lewis sitting in right now, and we had the orphan, right? I'm sorry this table be squeaking and shit like that. But What does he need emotionally from a partner? Okay, so when we think about orphan, we think about abandonment. Okay, so usually that's an emotional thing. Even when people are orphans and things like that, that's something that they carry for the rest of their life. Like they just, some of them never heal from it. Why my parent abandoned me? Why they didn't want me? Why wasn't I good enough? That void never leaves. You feel me? And I only know that by watching Unsolved Mysteries, and they would find family members or whatever that had abandoned them, and that's how I'm going off of it. I'm not an orphan. I've never aborted any kids or anything like that. I kept all of mine. You feel me? But it's something that just never leaves. Okay, and we're gonna turn this card over and see what he needs emotionally from a woman. Okay. Number 50. That's crazy because I just feel like he might get married at a old age, like 50 or some shit. 50 isn't old, okay, but I'm just saying. So here we go. So what he needs from a woman is everything. It says what he needs emotionally from a partner. Okay, it didn't say woman. It said from a partner. And I just said everything. And the reason why I say that because we have the 12th house. And when I think about the 12th house, I think about that's like the last thing. It's everything. That's the last thing. The 12th house. There's 1, 2, 3, 12 houses. Okay. So let's go over to it. It says introspection too. All right, so let's just go over here and see what it has to say. But that's just what I was feeling. All right, with the 12th house, we already know what the 12th house is. The 12th house is Pisces energy. The 12th house talks about spirituality. 12th house talks about needing to be to yourself, having some time alone at least once a day. One time out of the day, you just have to have your time and your space to yourself. Okay, so Pisces energy. I don't know if he'll end up with a water sign or something like that. Maybe a Pisces, but we are talking about what does he need emotionally from a partner. And the 12th house is like so much about spirituality and emotions, if you ask me. So let's read it. I'm not going to read all of that shit. So it says introspection. This situation is complex. I got to go right here. Lord, I don't want to have to wear no glasses. Shit. I had like 20, 30 fucking vision. Swear to God, my shit was like all that. Introspection. It says introspection, sorry. This situation is complex, so learn what's going on behind the scenes before you act. Look for private motives, hidden enemies, and surprised angles. Take time alone to develop an idea or listen within. The 12th house speaks of both who you are and not one's looking. When no, oh, sorry, let me start over. The 12th house speaks of both who you are and when no one is looking, and the fact that your faith is inextricable, linked to everyday or sentence being. Work with the metaphors. We are ourselves in the body of the divine. It's essential that you take care of yourself, your individuality, selves, and honor who you are. See what I'm saying? I said he needs somebody. Okay, the question is, what does he need emotionally from a partner? And I said everything. Someone who is the same person, whether whether they're around people or whether they're in their own space. Somebody who cool with their own skin, somebody who ain't pretending to be something on social media and then at home be something different. This he looking for the real. He looking for the real. That's what it all boils down to. He's looking for the whole package. The cow, the whole thing. He looking for the whole thing. That's crazy. This Taurus bull right here is just looking at me too. So I'm gonna start over. Intro spec. This situation is complex, so learn what's going on behind the scenes. This is the type of partner he needs emotionally. Learn what's going on behind the scenes before you act. Look for private motives, hidden enemies, and surprise angles. Take time alone to develop an idea or listen within. The 12th house speaks of both who you are when no one's looking and the fact that your fate is inextricable, linked to every other sentient being. Work with this metaphor. We are all cells in the body of the divine. It's essential that you take care of yourself, your individual cells, and honor who you are. But you also must acknowledge that you work within an organism, okay? Your family, your culture, which operates within the body of all creation. If you just take care of yourself and disregard the rest, you become a cancer. If you just take care of yourself and disregard yourself, the empress is not about self. The empress is about everybody plus her. Okay? Mother Earth, if you will. Mother Earth takes care of the whole. Mother Earth takes care of the whole fucking. Or what does she do? She does everything, and he looking for everything, and you can't be mad at a motherfucker who want it all. You can't be mad at a motherfucker who want it all. And obviously, the motherfuckers that he fuck with feel at least he got enough for them to want to fuck with him in the first place. And enough ain't enough for him. He want it all. He want the world. He want it all. And you can't be mad at nobody for that. You can't be. God damn it, I want it all. So how you gonna act? Because a motherfucker wants the best of the best. You can't be mad at it. You can't. You become a cancer that brings illness to the great body if you deny your individuality. You can't do what you were born to do. Both realities are clear and true. You do exist independently and you are part of a collective. It's just a perspective shift. It impact the impractical to get lost in oneness, whether it's spiritual bliss or over identification with your group and neglect your individual health. But it can be spiritually painful to feel stuck in isolation cells mindset. Spiritual practice can help you find a healthy midpoint between disconnection, lonely state, and a state of concern, connecting one to another to cause or divine grounding. Help you return to your personal path. Challenges. It can be hard to find a healthy place between feeling submerged by a group and dwelling in stunned isolation. The 12th house asks you to face your fears, the gift, in a quiet moment of prayer, meditate, and create bliss. Feel the deep connection to the source and know you are not alone. What does he need emotionally from a partner? Everything. Everything. He wants it all. And obviously he feels he deserves it all. And until he do, I'm giving all my hoes an ultimatum. She mascot, I'm just trying to motivate. That's the part that stick out the most. I'm giving all my hoes an ultimatum. This Royce Defied 9. Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. I'm giving all my hoes an ultimatum, and the ultimatum is, bitch, if you to my standards, you got to go on to the next. I'm trying to motivate her. I'm just popping, and I'm just popping. I'm just out here doing my thing, but I'm trying to motivate this hoe. Okay? She getting ass shots though. You feel me? Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. I am so done with respectfully Lewis Hamilton. I am done. Listen. Bet not another goddamn motherfucker ask for a reading for him. I'm done with this because I'm done. It is what it is, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I really do. This has been so fucking fun to me. I enjoyed it. It's early as hell, but it's 3:45 a.m. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Whether you got your Valentine's person or you single, whatever the case may be, but it's all good because I got something special coming up. So just wait for it. It gonna be juicy too. All right. With that being said, Rising Court, the 360 chamber dims for now, but your light does not. Move with intention, with intent until we meet again. And I am Queen Von Shade Rising 360 plus Tarot. I'm out.